Alright, so here's the overlay. Just a warning for any of you streamers out there who may be watching this. This is probably, the audio, you're probably welcome to simply mute it. I'm going to be just making a little audio for Dan. Probably of little interest to anybody else, although I'm sure once I am dead, there will be incredible amount of interest in all of my sayings, and they'll probably become philosophical treatises. But in the meantime, on the left side of the screen is Matt, right there, dead center. Now is Aaron, and sorry for recording this upside down, but I'm assuming you'll find it as humorous as I do. So anyway, so Dan, it's Sunday, and just a few hours ago got finished talking with Brad, who apparently is a great fan of my work, and really is very supportive of not only the content but the style of my video making. So I guess you're just gonna have to deal with that. Anyway, as I said, it's Sunday and I'm not doing much today. I'm actually currently watching the first half of the Patriots-Ravens game, and I likely will miss the last quarter of it since I have to go to work at 4:30. Excuse me, yeah, from 4:30 to 6:30. So, but currently the score is 10-10, and what I find, though, is that even though the score is even, the Patriots have looked so much better on offense. They just, it's no frills. It's very workmanlike. It's a mixture of runs and passes. Probably 2/3 to 1/3 run, 2/3 passing. But everything for Brady has been 10 to 15 yards or 8 to 15 yard passes, and he just keeps moving the chains. It's just he's not getting the Ravens time to get to him, because it's Mandy. Who's wondering why I'm filming her. Anyway, and it's but yeah, the Patriots he's getting rid of that ball so quickly that the Ravens don't even have time to get near him. So anyway, it's a good game. It's an interesting game. It's one of those games that you would talk about, that you would enjoy, because there's not a lot of it's a no frills game. It's a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking going on, a lot of very smart play. For example, Wes Walker just caught a ball, and he ran up and he got past the first yardsticks. He knew he was going to get clobbered, so he simply just ducked his head and dove into a little hole and went down, rather than taking a big beating and hitting all the and getting hit and hitting somebody else and risking getting injured. So it's smart play. It's very clinical, and I rather enjoy it. It's so anyway, but like I said, I'll be missing most of the fourth quarter, so that's the way it goes. As to politics, if I could address that for a little bit. I don't know if you have been following everything that's going on with the Republican convention and the Republican nominee, but yesterday Newt Gingrich won the primary in South Carolina, and the difficulty for me lies in finding any reasonable assessment of what's going on. I want to be able to read from some objective person, but also not only objective, but also somebody who knows you know, who knows what's going on.
Okay, you're on camera.
And
are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little high def.
And that's hard to find because I don't want to listen to Fox. I don't want to listen to CNN.
Well, it's great if you don't have an
BBC is marginally interesting, but where does one go to find?
I've got a strap for it. It's right there on the table.
Objective coverage. I actually thought I would Google that. Objective, or unbiased or whatever.
Oh, okay, I'll wake up
political coverage, and it's really funny because the third hit was on Google was from somebody who's just simply writing in the blogosphere that they feel that that the person wrote my parents watch Fox News, and I feel that really is fair and balanced. And at that point I thought, well, there's no point in Googling this because I'm not going to get anywhere with that. So again, BBC might be my best bet, but it's interesting because part of my fears is that Gingrich is such a demagogue, and he's so I'm not sure if he's so much populist, though he tries to come off as one, but I think he is more interested in Newt Gingrich than he is in anything else, and his own greatness, especially in terms of history. He would love to be able to write his name into the history books, as he is a student of history. And anyway, it's it just gives me the willies, you know what I mean? And speaking of willies, no, Kevin, I'm not talking about you swimming there. Speaking of willies, I am reading a book right now called All the King's Men, which was written by Robert Penn Warren back in 1946, I think. He won the Pulitzer Prize. And, it's somewhat about, Belgium's ringing. It's Huff Street. I don't have to wait. Anyway, it's somewhat about, mostly about this character who's a governor in Louisiana, and all the and it's roughly parallel to Huey Long, what Huey Long's experiences were down in Louisiana. A lot of the same stuff, but it's about so much more than that. It really touches on the themes of action versus inaction, and believing that your actions matter. The central character is not this governor; it's a character called Jack Burden, and Jack deals a lot with those sorts of things. So anyway, I'm going to talk more about that in future videos, but in the meantime, I'm drawing to a close of the video portion of this, so I guess I will just simply end this with saying that I am, look at my butt, I am still dead.